salute to you, and welcome to the show. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Nice
Oh, no problem. Nice to meet you as well. Formally, you know, I'll be in your chat and stuff, but thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for coming on. It's a lot going on in your sector. So I guess we could start off by introduce yourself to the audience and tell us a little bit about the sector that you come from.
Well, right now, I'm known as the King Wabbit, Sizz Wabbit with the wrench.
Okay.
AKA Sizz got a wrench. And I originally came up in the quote unquote Kwame Brown sector. It's a sector of YouTube that particularly surrounds things going on with Kwame Brown and people associated with Kwame Brown. So I was a Kwame Brown supporter, a part of that sector.
So you was an actual supporter of his. Why? Okay, so I asked King Channel that the first day he interviewed me. Why did you support him? Well, was it the coding thing?
Oh, not at all, not at all. Actually, it was much more than that. He said a lot of things when he first came out. He was addressing Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson over some things they said that rubbed him the wrong way personally. What he said that actually got my attention was that the media uses Black athletes and entertainers to help facilitate the negative image of Black people and Black males in particular. I definitely agreed with that. And I agreed with him saying that it's all about who you like. I can definitely see that relationships people have with each other definitely takes a great deal on the decisions they make. So I could agree with that. And particularly when he spoke about sports, Stephen A. Smith, what he pointed out about Stephen A. Smith got my attention. And those are the things that gravitated me towards him, because I could definitely agree that I see he's onto something with those points.
Okay. Now, how long ago did you did he leave those, or did he tell you those talking points?
Wait,
how many months ago?
Me personally, those talking
points. No, well,
points.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
did he express his talking points? I'm not saying personally you, but you know what I mean.
He's expressed this ever since he's gone viral, which is when I got introduced to him. And it's been that way ever since. He still expresses this to this day.
Okay, so moving forward, right? If you fast forward some months, looking at him now, would you say, in your opinion, that he was the actual example that perpetrated or portrayed the Black man going against the Black man himself? Because my thing is there a white man that's pushing him to do this, what he doing now? Or is he doing this on his own free will?
I'm not sure if I understood the question correctly.
Okay, so this is my question I'm asking you. You said that, let's just hypothetically speaking, 6 months to a year ago, Kwame Brown came in talking about the NBA or the powers that be. Let's just say the man. I like to use the man. The man said, or the man is the reason why these athletes portray a certain type of image against other Black males. It's because the hands of the white man. Am I correct? In his words. Okay. So what I said was, fast forward to today, till now. Is there a white man behind him that's pushing him to do what he's doing now?
Well, by his logic, it would seem so. I'm not convinced that there is a white man. I'm convinced that this is the kind of person he is.
Thank you, my brother. That's all I'm saying. Talk to me.
I'm convinced that his elitism has gotten him to look down on Black folks as a class, because he has took himself out of that class. He actually uses the fact that he is Black when it's convenient for him, when he's trying to relate to the people he's trying to convince, is the word I would use. But when he's being himself amongst the people he wants to be around, he doesn't consider himself one of us.
Okay. And I can respect that. Because, okay, so first I want to go back to one thing, then we can move forward with what you just said. The reason why I said that to you is because my thing is especially with him. I knew there was a problem, and I'm going to tell you when. When a person that said they got $65 million needed money from you to take care of your kid, it didn't make sense. If you got money, why are you doing shoe drives and collecting money from the people? Why are you not giving back? I knew something wasn't right when you could easily type in your computer how to code, how to do coding. And instead of him just saying, go to a YouTube channel that'll teach you everything you needed to know as far as coding, creating applications, and everything else you would need to know within that process, he made it into something as if this was an obligation on our people to get it done, but this was his idea. So how are the parents having to fit the bill once again, like the tennis shoes? I don't go ahead.
I was saying that he said a lot of things that were cliche. A lot of things is just things that the people would agree to. I'm not sure if he actually believed half the stuff he said himself.
I don't believe it. I don't. Okay, so let's move a little forward. He came out and he said that he was gonna, because it's different speaking to one of his ex-supporters that had the heart to speak out. It ain't a lot of y'all that'll really be able to come back and say, and I hate to say it, Tommy Sotomayor was right about that motherfucker. I'm just being honest. See, and I can't stand that nigga right now, but the truth is the truth. He been telling y'all something wasn't right with that dude and nobody wanted to listen. And everybody learned the hard way. So it is what it is. I gotta get a suck ass nigga down when you got me. You got him, I ain't gonna lie. But the fact of the whole matter is this. For one, his talking points were never his talking points. That's why he could never execute them. He was always speaking someone else's talking points. So there was never execution. And when all once, and can you, I would like to know if do you have the same opinion? Once he beefed with Hassan Campbell, it was rockabye baby for that fool.
Actually, I don't agree. I actually thought it
okay
in the beginning because it went along with what he was doing. Initially, he was appealing to your morality and the sense that Black people promote the negative behavior of their society, which I can agree with. So he was appealing to that, and then he got an opportunity to go back and forth with Hassan to where he can go right back to those talking points and say, you see, these black guys that are in this environment promote this type of behavior, and look what they want to do, violence. So he was able to bait Hassan into that or go back and forth with him and then go back to his talking points, made him seem like he was right.
In the beginning. So what's your opinion of how things transpired after that moment?
There was a lot of confusion for me because I couldn't understand why he would keep so when people brought those questions to him, he would say he's trying to give a teachable moment. So it created the situation where he was being a sacrificial lamb and allowing this to happen and participating in this just so that we, the people, can see the behaviors of ourselves and what we were willing to support. So he was making it seem like he was teaching us a lesson by him engaging in the nonsense.
Okay. I do understand that. Okay. Fast forward. Salute to you, Preach. Fast forward to now. He telling Gilbert Arenas to pull up on him. Right? They own Sister T's acting damn fools out here. Do you believe it's the white man who got their hands in this? Or is these grown 40-something-year-old men really? Because you got the footage, bro. And when I say you are one of the most well-detailed channels as far as chronicling your sector's history. It's like it was like opening up a Egyptian Kemetic tomb, and everything is just preserved. Like I have to do, like the questions today, they just rolling off like butter. Because I knew I went to your channel and it was just bam, bam, very, very well detailed. I told you that earlier today. Very well detailed. You're welcome. So I want to jump real quick to that Sister T interview.
Yes.
And if I have your permission, I would love to review that. I would love for the audience to see that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Anytime, any
appreciate you.
Feel free to use it however you like.
Appreciate you. When you seen that interview, that was my question. It was a question that Sister T kept on. You know, I call her CB4. She was like straight out of Low Cash. Like,
you know what? You just gave me ideas. I like that one.
I'm telling you, you gotta admit, what was his name? I keep forgetting. Not DJ Gusto. What was his name? Straight out of Low Cash. Crazy motherfucking name, Mad Mike. Who was the other two niggas? Like, what was Chris Rock's name?
I forget, man.
Dang, I gotta find somebody in the chat. The chat gonna tell me what was Chris Rock's name in CB4. I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. You gotta put her with the gold teeth, with her face, just whatever, and her own Jerry curl with NWA hat, like for real, like. Oh, my mama, like she giving teeth. She's a pretty lady. She just be giving fucking Chris Rock teeth. But she be like, oh, aunties, babies.
Yeah, she be acting the fool, man.
She's man, we gonna get to that. I ain't gonna hold you. So, yeah. It's a damn circus over there. I ain't gonna hold you. I said, okay, so we're gonna get to that interview. So the first thing I had a problem with, right? No, first I want to ask you that question. What do you think Sister T and Kwame Brown's relationship really is? Do you think he like her, he don't like her, they cool, they ain't cool? What do you feel, in your opinion?
I think she likes him. And I think he uses their like for him to his advantage.
MC Gusto. I said DJ Gusto. Okay, so this is my thing. She's a married woman, so you don't mean like, you mean just like.
No, I mean like intimate like.
Oh, you think she liking on her? She crushing on her?
Absolutely.
And you think he taking advantage of it?
Yeah,
auntie.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about it. You on her. You see, you go to her house, Sister T house. You see Gilbert Arenas on the panel, and I'm going to be as sensitive about my next comments of that interview because it involves his mother. So with a situation like that, it shouldn't have been discussed, in my opinion, as a content creator. Somebody tell you my mom's wasn't really, you feel me? Right? You say with me and you talking, you tell me some shit like that. And we about to change the subject. We ain't about to go down that road. Right. But they opened up, this one wanted to talk to the brother because they opened up that wound. And what they tried to do was chastise the 10-year-old him. You feel me? It's very deep interview. So when you look at it, you hear them going at him about his personal business with his relationship with his mother. Do you think they should have let Kwame Brown on that panel?
Not at all. I don't think he had any place on that panel. I don't think it was warranted for him to be let on that panel at all.
I agree with that. I think that was a complete thing. Very much so. It was very much a sabotage. He was very, very in he had just a total disregard for just period for life. Like that shit was foul as fuck. And I honestly believe, like, to me, it was a setup. To me, that was a whole setup. The questions Regina was asking, the way Sister T played, like she was clueless, the fake cuss out, all that. To me, it was a setup. Am I able to ask you any questions? Is there anything off
any
limits?
Questions? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing off limits for me.
Let's get a little deep. Two things. First off, what's a wabbit?
A wabbit.
Let's talk about it.
A wabbit is basically from Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny is what you call a wabbit. By Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd would call Bugs Bunny a wabbit.
Why are they in the house?
Oh, they're in the house because I was called I was called a wabbit by ears to
Okay.
the streets, ears to Kwame's meat. Actually, can I disrespect him on your pen now?
You do
But
what
anyway,
day. This the
yeah,
island. Be you, bro.
ears to Kwame,
Don't
ears
be
to
scary
Kwame's
now.
meat, ears to Kwame's meat, ears to the street.
Oh
Called me
wow.
a wabbit, and he was calling people wabbits as an insult. It was funny when he was doing it to other people, but when he started doing it to me, it wasn't funny anymore.
Ah. So I heard his, and that's a very interesting analogy. I heard his analogy of what he believes. You know, I do my homework before I ask
Mhm.
any questions. I'll be knowing the answers to shit. But he said the wabbit came from the replacement of using nigger or bitch.
Well, he started to say that afterwards. After he called so much people wabbits, and people were offended by it, and it was creating a whole storm to where um, people were like, "Don't call me that," like, and people started to ask, "What is it?" And don't call me that. I don't know what that is. Don't call me that. And he started to make excuses for why it's not an insult. After he used it as an insult repeatedly, when he started getting all the pushback, he started trying to act like it wasn't an insult anymore. So he started to change what it means. But initially, if you was a wabbit, that's not something you want to be, because it's something that you can be put on trial for.
Ah. And who's the judge of these
Um,
trials?
the judge of the trials is ears to the street. He's the judge, jury, execution. He's also the audience.
Wait a minute. So, wait, who doing the accusing? He accusing you too, and
Yeah,
he
he
gonna prosecute you and
absolutely.
judge you and
And
the jury,
absolutely.
and people actually go to these trials.
Well, people didn't expect that when initially people expected. What happened is he accused me of
For
a
real?
list of things. Um, I disagreed with those things, and I wanted to clear my name. And he said he had proof, and I wanted to. Me and him was going to be on a panel, which he suggested, and we're going to go through the proof, and I can
Y'all
bring
need
my
to
proof
bring it to the
across.
island and let us see the proof. We'll bring it
Well,
to the island. We gonna turn it up.
well, this was 3 months ago.
Where did you
So
get the proof?
no, what happened is they did a hit piece on me, and he did not let me on the panel. Instead, he let Queen Regina create his narrative and a story about who I am and where I came from and what my intentions is. And then he went into the so-called evidence, where he created narratives as to why I would be saying what I'm saying, and then play the words and give people bad context to the words that's being played, as well as confirming and reiterating a lot of Queen Regina's lies, and then saying that he doesn't need me
What?
to defend
Oh,
myself because he already has me on tape. So I'm already I'm basically there already. So I don't need to be there myself.
okay, so two things, right? Like I got jokes. I ain't gonna lie. So we gonna
Hey,
go. I'm gonna be
funny now,
real.
I got jokes too. I
So
won.
like, who can take that lady Queen Vadrina serious when she looked like the mama from Good Times? Like,
You look like
like
Ursula.
dead ass. Like damn, right? She wear the black lipstick. She do look like Ursula with the black
That's
lipstick and
Ursula for
everything.
real, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. She wouldn't be telling me nothing. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold you. So I'm watching her with the Gilbert Arenas thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I seen her on the trial of the brother that was on your panel, the Biz dude I had came up there with. I was playing all stupid and shit, but he knew what the hell was going on. That nigga knew what was going on. He was playing stupid with me. I kept telling him, bro, like I do my homework, but what are you talking about? How you don't know somebody doxed somebody and
That's
you a
Biz,
moderator?
man. That's what he
None of
do.
my moderators in here can tell you Snoop did they know every damn thing I do. I was able to do something and they don't know. Somebody knows something, god damn it. It's gonna get through the room, Emil. See, church lady drop right down. She know it all. I'm telling you, he was lying. So Queen Regina. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel about the women, the two ladies that I see that run that Kwame Brown sector. And I mean this with all due disrespect, because them old bitches ain't cut.
Listen, they done did a lot of people dirty, man.
And I'm unbiased, but I see how they came at people. So I ain't even about to play. I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't even want that around me. I mean this with all due disrespect. Them old ladies be coddling motherfuckers. Especially Kwame Brown. They got him up under their arm, under the bosom, holding them tight. He's that woman set up and told the people, sure, he cussed me. That bitch said, sure, he cussed me out. But you bet not say nothing. Oh, Lord, bitches, you getting the dick. Ain't nobody. I only say that to him. I only say that to him, but I fuck with.
Exactly.
This shit. Is she getting the Coolio Brown?
It's a cult over there. They drinking the Kool-Aid. It's a cult over there.
What kind of Kool-Aid they drinking? Is it red?
I don't know what color it is, man. That shit might come in a Bud Light can.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, so this is my thing. I know disrespect to the brother is to the street. Never did anything to me. Never said anything about me. He's always been respectful. So I ain't getting in y'all shit. I'm just asking questions.
Right.
I've seen a video, and when I watched the video, I had to go. Yeah. Two things. Who's the Roach King, and why the fuck is they congregating up under the motherfucking cabinet? I'm just asking. I ain't gonna hold you.
The Roach King is ears to the streets. He's the Roach King, because since he can't say R words like rabbit, and he has to say Wabbit, he's now the Roach King. Because one thing's for certain, he definitely has to use raid.
Okay, so I ain't gonna hold you. What made him show YouTube that he had roaches? Because this is ladies and gentlemen, this is a video. Let me explain to my audience what's going on. There's a video out with a content creator. I ain't gonna hold you. We be here for 5 hours. I ain't gonna hold you. Well, it's a content creator, and he takes he gets his camera, and he like, you know what? Like, you remember on Boys in the Hood when that nigga was like, you want to see a dead body? That nigga said, you want to see some roaches? And then all of us walked over to that part of that cabinet. And he was like, nobody came out. He said, oh yeah, it's daytime, hold on. And he went up under the cabinet, and it's like 2,000, 3,000 of the motherfuckers congregating. They like, I can't wait till tonight. We about to be done. They was having them niggas was having a whole smoke session in the corner, B. My skill was big crawling, B. I said, nigga, I ain't about this. Nah, man.
I was in shock.
What's going on with that?
Well, he just got a new place, and he seemed to have a bug problem when he got there. So he definitely had to get the raid. But I suggest that he calls an exterminator.
I suggest he throw the whole place away. Get over there. Nigga, get rid of the house. Just leave everything, nigga. They getting computers. When I was a kid, I used to go visit my cousins in projects and shit. They used to get inside the videotapes, bro. Like, you can't win, man. Like, man, you lost, bro. You're not gonna win that fight, bro.
Definitely
they would run you out. You seen Joe's apartment?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Apartment.
That's what I was like. Damn, Air's apartment. I was like, shit, this nigga roached out, man. And he had one can of raid. You gonna have to get a whole box of raid.
A box of raid? No, nigga, leave. Just walk away. like a bad relationship. Just walk.
Now, the last place he was living was in his van, so it's better than the van at this point.
Oh yeah, sheesh.
Yeah, he was doing.
It's time to get offline. God damn. God damn. Wait a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna mind my business. No disrespect to the brother, but you mean to tell me you riding for Kwame Brown and he ain't got you up, but you out here windmilling for this nigga in this old ass